Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I thought it'd be fun to do a little chit chat, get ready with me. It's been a hot minute since I've done one of these. I started doing them towards the beginning of the year, and I know I had said I was going to do them quite frequently because I love just sitting down and talking with you guys, but I haven't done one in quite some time. So I have a whole bunch of stuff here that I mentioned in a previous beauty haul that I still have not tested, so it'll be kind of like a first impression on a lot of these products. I feel like I have a lot that I want to share with you guys, so this video might be a little bit long, so grab yourself a little snack, maybe something to drink, and let's go ahead and get started. I've already filled in my brows and primed my eyes, but I haven't set my brows in place yet. I wanted to try out the Tartiste Clear Brow Gel. Look how tiny this little wand is. It's so freaking cute. If I don't mention something, I will try and link everything down below in the description box, so if I don't mention something, like if I get too rambly, then check the description box because I'll have everything that I use linked down below. But I've been wanting it to kind of open up to you guys and share with you what's kind of been going on in my life recently, since it's been a while since I've done a chit chat get ready with me. I feel like quite a lot has happened, and I feel like it's the perfect opportunity to share it with you guys. Don't mind my crazy brows today, by the way. They are quite bold and intense, but we're just gonna roll with it. For my eyeshadows, I'm gonna use the I Love Sarahi palette here in Saucy and this one from Tarte. I think I'm gonna use some of the shimmers. I think I'm gonna start with the matte shade right here from the Tarte palette. This is called Myth. So what has been going on in my life? What kind of changes have been going on? Well, if you watched one of my previous Get Ready With Me's towards the beginning of the year, where I kind of reflected on 2016 and shared with you guys what I thought 2017 was going to bring, I had said in that video that I felt like 2017 was going to be a big year of growth and success for my husband and I. And boy, has it been a crazy year of growth and success for my husband and I. We are only 7 months into the year, and I feel like so much in our life has changed. It's crazy. So towards the end of March, I was watching YouTube videos, and I wish I could remember what video I was watching, but somebody had mentioned the movie The Secret, which is on Netflix, and I think I've heard that it's on YouTube as well, but I haven't watched it on YouTube. I watched it on Netflix. But it basically talks about the law of attraction and how to live your life in a positive way to attract things that you want and desire into your life. So I got on Netflix and I watched The Secret, and my life has completely changed since discovering that movie. I'm gonna jump over to the Saucy palette and take this color right here. So the movie The Secret basically talks about the law of attraction and how like attracts like, and your thoughts and your feelings create your reality, so on and so forth. And I was just like blown away. You know, they basically say that life doesn't happen to you, life happens for you. You are constantly creating your reality. Your thoughts, your words, your feelings, they all affect your reality and what you see in the physical world. And I was kind of like, whoa, like it kind of struck me really, really deep. So I watched that whole movie and I got super inspired. And when my husband got home, I was like, you need to watch this freaking movie. So I watched it again with him, and then like 2 days later I was like, Mom, you need to watch this movie. So I watched it a third time. I watched it so many times within the first week of discovering it. It was crazy, and I still watch it to this day. Like when I start to get kind of low vibes, I kind of like to watch that movie to kind of reignite the fire within me, you know? But I highly recommend it. Basically what the law of attraction is like attracts like. So whatever you think, feel, say, whatever you put out into the universe and into the world will come back to you. It's like a mirror. So whatever you put out there, it's going to be reflected back onto you. And I had never really thought about it that deeply before. You know, I've always heard about karma. I always knew like what goes around comes around, but I never thought of it in a way as you can kind of control that. You can kind of, you know, it's your perception. It's how you perceive things and how you react to situations that's going to draw more of that to you, or, you know, a better experience to you, if that makes sense. So I was completely inspired by this. I have completely changed my whole entire life around, and I've done so much research. I've read so many books, and if you've followed me for a while, while. I've said before in several of my videos, like reading is not something that I enjoy doing, but I have been so engulfed in all of this information that I've probably read 8 books in the course of the last 4 months. That's like huge. I told my mom that the other day and she was like, what? Like, I hate reading. I used to, when I was a kid, I used to go to bed early because my mom would always say, well, you can't stay up and watch TV, but you can stay up and read a book. I'd be like, psh, I'm going to bed. Like, what the hell? Who's gonna read a book? So, I mean, I've never been somebody that likes to read. I have read more books in the last 4 months than I have probably read in the last 4 years of my life. Probably even more. That's how much I hate reading. But here lately, like all of these books that I've been reading about the law of attraction, it just gets me so excited and so inspired. It's just crazy how much I have learned in this short amount of time. I mean, I don't consider myself an expert at all. I don't think I'll ever be an expert because you're always growing, you're always learning. But I think I'm at a point now where I can share it with you guys and, you know, share my experiences with you guys, because honestly, so much has changed in my life that I just want to share it with you guys. And I want to, you know, inspire you guys to maybe do your own research into this and discover it for yourself. Maybe change your life for the better too. I feel like it's also opened me up onto a huge like spiritual path. It's just been an amazing experience. I really want to kind of start doing little videos on this on my channel. As much as I love doing beauty videos and fashion videos and stuff like that, I really want to incorporate more lifestyle videos into my channel as well, and just kind of make this a place that inspires you guys and can bring you guys positive messages and pull you out of maybe a dark situation that you might be in. That's really what I want my channel to be about. You know, as much as I love makeup, it's not what truly makes my heart sing. Nothing makes me more happy and satisfied than when somebody says that I inspire them or I uplift them, or, you know, that my videos make their day. That's really why I make videos. I've really thought about doing this for a while, but I didn't feel like I was quite ready, but now I feel like I'm ready, and I really want to incorporate more law of attraction videos onto my channel and maybe open up with you guys about things that have been working for me, little tips and tricks that I have. And of course, if you guys have any tips and tricks as well, like I want this to be a place where we can all uplift each other and inspire each other and just help each other become our greatest versions of ourselves, because isn't that what we all want in life? I think I'm gonna go into the shade right here with a more like pointed brush like this. I'm really curious to know if you guys have heard of the law of attraction, if you practice the law of attraction, what you think of it. I would love to know your thoughts, your opinions down below in the comments. Of course, I'm still going to do my regular beauty videos. I'm still going to be doing beauty reviews and stuff like that because it is something that I truly enjoy, but I just want to bring more to my videos. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to do it necessarily every week, but maybe every other week, like every other Friday or something like that, I can incorporate like a law of attraction or like a spirituality video. Of course, everybody has their own opinions and beliefs, and that is totally okay. I'm like an open book. I am accepting and open to all different people's opinions and beliefs. You know, I don't mind doing research on other people's beliefs and stuff as long as it's come at me like in a respected way. I don't mind learning about other people's beliefs and, you know, what works for them and all of that. Like, this isn't a religious thing. It's a spiritual journey, and it's just about becoming the best version of you that you can be. What works well for me might not work for you, and vice versa. That's the beauty of life. You know, we all have things that call out to us, and we can all have differing opinions. So I think I'm gonna take a little bit of the Too Faced glitter glue here and apply it to my eyelid, because I want to use one of these beautiful colors in here, but I want to make sure that it pops. So I'm just gonna pick that up on a little concealer brush right here and apply it to the eye. This stuff is so freaking good. And then I think we're gonna go into this shade right here called Dream. It's a really pretty blue, and it's like calling my name. I don't even remember what I was saying, but it's crazy how much growth I've seen just even looking back a year from now. I was thinking about that the other day actually, how a year ago I was in such a like low place in life. I felt very defeated. I felt very lost. I felt very confused. I felt just not happy with who I was and where I was at in my life. And I actually took a break from YouTube, and the video's still up on my channel when I came back to YouTube, and I did like a little life update. I was very open. I was very like raw in that video. I remember getting very emotional in that video because I just felt lost and I felt confused and I felt like I didn't know what my purpose in life was. I felt like everything I was doing, I was failing at, and I just felt miserable, honestly. It's crazy to look back and just see how far I've come, especially in just such a short amount of time. In these last 4 months, I've seen such a dramatic change in how I carry myself, how my self-confidence, my self-love, you know, I accept who I am and I love who I am. And that's what I want these videos to bring for you guys, is to help uplift you. If you watch that Get Ready With Me that I did at the beginning of the year, I said that my husband and I, at the beginning of each year, usually on New Year's Eve, we always sit down and we kind of talk about what we kind of expect for the year, like what we're feeling is going to happen within the next year. And it's just crazy because when we first started learning about this, I tried to go back as far as I could in my life to see what situations I've brought forth into my life. And things just click, you know, when you're like, oh, that's why that happened. Makes sense now, you know? It's crazy because I mentioned in that video, 2015, we were sitting in our bed on New Year's Eve and we were talking about how 2016 was going to be a big year of change. This video is still up. You can go, you can look at it if you don't believe me. I seriously said this. It was like one of my first videos that I did this year, and it gives me goosebumps when I think about it because it's just crazy how, I mean, this stuff literally works. I mean, you could think I'm out of my mind, but this literally works. So many things I can justify that this works. I could probably do a whole video on that if you want me to. But I said in that video, it was crazy because we had sat down and we had said, our whole lives are gonna change. I felt it in my gut. Something was gonna change in 2016 and it was going to affect our whole life. And we went vegan in 2016. It was something I had never planned. I said in that video, if you would have asked me if that was what it was, I would have probably laughed in your face and said no, because honestly, I had no idea really what veganism was. It wasn't something that I ever looked into. My sister has been vegetarian for years, since I was like 10. So, I mean, I knew what vegetarian was because my sister's been a vegetarian, but around where I'm from, veganism isn't popular. So if you would have asked me that, I probably would have laughed in your face and said, what? Like, no, because it's not something that's really common around here. It's not something that I learned about, really. That's what it was. And our lives have changed 100%. I mean, the food we buy, the products we buy, how we go about going out to eat, how we look at animals and stuff now. I mean, all of that stuff has changed, and it was a huge change that was brought forth into our life in such a crazy way. Again, a YouTube video. YouTube videos just changed my entire life. And then this year, we were sitting in our bed yet again on December 31st. You know, we were talking about how crazy it was that we went vegan when we had felt like we were gonna have a big lifestyle change. And so we're like, oh, well, this is cool. You know, what do we feel that this next year is going to bring for us? And I said, I don't know, you know, I just feel like our lives are really, there's going to be a lot of growth. I just feel like we're going to succeed at something and we're just going to experience a lot of growth. And I didn't know how, you know, I always think, for some reason, I always think it's like a job thing. I lost my blending brush. Where did it go? For some reason, I always think it's like a career thing. Like, it's always something completely different than what I think it's going to be. I remember saying, I hope it's my husband getting a promotion because he's very deserving of a promotion. But I had said, we're going to have a lot of growth. About 4 months into the year, the end of March, I discover a YouTube video about The Secret. And it's just crazy because it's like, it popped up in my recommended video section. You know, I've never watched a video like that before. So it was like, just meant to be, you know what I mean? To see the amount of growth and progress we've had in the last 4 months is just, it's crazy. I mean, you can sit here and tell me all day that you think this is a bunch of hullabaloo and you don't believe it. That is totally fine. But there is no one out there that is going to change my mind that thinks that to make me think that this doesn't work. If you guys have had law of attraction success stories, if you are on a spiritual journey that has just completely changed your life, let me know down below in the comments your stories, because that is so inspiring and so like motivational. Don't sit back and be envious of people's lives. Like, go out there and create the life that you want, you know? It's It sounds like a cliche. It sounds too good to be true, but honestly, if you put forth little changes in your life, you will see big results, and it will make you a believer, and it will make you want to pursue more and learn more and be completely just overtaken by all of this information. So I'm super excited to share with you guys like techniques and things that I use. I'm not going to talk about it too much in this video because I've already been filming for a hot damn minute, and I don't want this video to be too terribly long, but I just kind of wanted to share with you guys what's been going on in my life and this new journey I'm on, and how I'm so excited to bring these kinds of videos to my channel, because as much as I love beauty and fashion, it's just, I love making other people feel good, and I love uplifting people, and I love just being a friend, you know? And that's what I want my channel to be about. I want this to be a place where you can come when you're having a bad day and just be reminded of how great you are, how beautiful you are, and just inspire each other, uplift each other, and help each other just become the greatest versions of ourselves that we can possibly be. That's truly all that I want my channel to be. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop on some lashes real quick. I think I'm going to use these flirtatious lashes from e.l.f. that I got during that beauty haul. So I'm gonna pop these on real quick, and then we will move on to the face. Can we just take a moment to appreciate how bomb these e.l.f. lashes look though? Like, I think I paid like $3 or $4 for these freaking lashes, and the band was so easy to work with. I think I cut this one a little short, but they look so freaking good. I'm gonna go ahead and stop talking about law of attraction stuff, because I feel like if I keep talking about it, I'm just gonna ramble and ramble and ramble, and this video will probably be like an hour long. So we're going to move on and talk about something else. I will leave the secret link down below if I can find it on YouTube. It's also on Netflix if you want to check it out. Also, if you just YouTube law of attraction videos, so many will come up. There's all kinds of different videos out there from so many different amazing creators. You can even find stories of like celebrities and stuff that have utilized the law of attraction. So if you're somebody that's kind of like, yeah, you're a little crazy, what the hell are you talking about? There's so many success stories out there. If you don't believe it, just YouTube it, just Google it and see all the amazing success stories that have come from utilizing the law of attraction. Because whether you believe it or not, I mean, it's always happening, whether you think it is or it isn't. We're gonna go ahead and move on to the face now, because I feel like I've been talking for a hot damn minute and we still have a long way to go. So I want to try this out. This is the e.l.f. Prep and Hydrate Balm. I've seen a lot of people use this underneath their eyes, so that is what I'm going to do today. Hopefully it doesn't make our under eye concealer crease. For my primer today, I am going to take two primers. The first one comes as no surprise, I'm sure. This is the Becca First Light Priming Filter. And then I'm also going to go in with this one from Tarte. This is the Poreless Mattifying Primer. One of you guys have told me that this primer made your face break out, so it makes me kind of nervous because I don't want my face to break out. But hopefully it won't do that. I don't really notice that mattifying my skin too much right now. We'll see how foundation lays on top of it. I'm going to go ahead and do my foundation routine. I just did a whole video on my foundation routine, so I will link that down below. I'm pretty much going to do the exact same thing that I did in that video, so just to save time, I'm gonna go ahead and do that off camera real quick. All right, the primer, I don't really notice it being very mattifying, so if you're somebody that has super oily skin, I don't know if it's really something that's going to control your oils, but it did fill in my pores nicely. I mean, they're a little bit more visible. I definitely feel like I get better smoothing with like the Too Faced Primed and Poreless, or even the NARS primer that I've been using recently. It's not bad. I mean, so far so good. It's not horrible. The e.l.f. thing that I put underneath my eyes, I actually really like. It's very smooth under there and very, very soft. So far I really do like that product. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to bronzer. For my bronzer, I'm gonna take this one from Hourglass. I've been loving this one recently. This is the Luminous Bronze Light, and I'm gonna take it on this powder brush from Sigma. Let me know down below also any videos that you want me to do, like if there's any beauty videos that you want me to do, or just any lifestyle videos that you want me to do. Let me know down below, because I always love hearing your guys' thoughts and opinions. I'm gonna take my tried and true little Clay Play face sculpting palette for my contour. This stuff's so good. Do you see how pigmented that is? Like, that is crazy. This little brush from e.l.f. is so freaking good. This is the small stipple brush. It's perfect for blending this out. And this powder blends out so freaking effortlessly. Gonna do a little baking. Look at how much I have left. I am almost done officially with this powder. I definitely need to bake because it's freaking hot. Like, is it this hot where you guys live? We have a heat index of like 120. We're under like a severe heat advisory until Saturday, which it's Friday today, so tomorrow, but it's been freaking hot as hell. And of course we've been having like crazy storms, so it totally threw off the chemical balance in our pool. So our whole pool water turned green. We've had to deal with that, so we haven't been able to get in our pool because our water's been green. But yeah, it's clearing up. We should hopefully be able to get into it later on tonight, which is nice because this is like the hottest day. I want to know where you guys are from and if it's freaking hot where you guys live, because whoo, I mean, there's days I can't even film because it's ridiculously hot and this room gets so freaking toasty. And even if I have this fan on, I mean, you could probably hear my air conditioning going right now. It gets so freaking hot in here with all the lights and everything. It is a hot mess. For my blush, I think I'm gonna take Milani's Luminoso. This is just like a classic blush for summertime. I think it'll look really nice with the eyeshadows. This is the part I'm probably most excited about. I got this new highlighting palette. They actually sent this to me for PR. This is from the brand Sam Marcel, which I've never heard of, but they are a cruelty-free brand. I'm assuming they're new, but this is a new highlighting palette that they sent me. First of all, the box, freaking gorgeous. But this is what the palette itself looks like right there, and you get 6 highlighters in here. Huge mirror up top. Look at those. Oh my gosh, they're gorgeous. I have already swatched these because I took a picture for Instagram, which I haven't posted at the time of making this video, but look at that. Look at that. I am so excited to put this on the face today. So I think I'm going to mix some colors because it's just, that's how I do things. I think I'm going to take this shade called Soleil mixed with cream, mixed with Dior. These feel so freaking creamy. I hope they look stunning on the face. Like, I'm literally have super high hopes for this. I hope it doesn't accentuate texture or anything. I feel like that gold might be a tad bit gold. Let's go into more of these like champagne. Oh! All right, so I do notice it's accentuating a little bit of texture back here, but it goes on the skin super freaking finely. Like, whoa damn. For my lips, I want to try out the tinted lip oil from e.l.f. But first, I think I'm going to go ahead and line my lips with my Essence lip liner. This is in the shade In the Nude. One of my favorite lip liners of all time. I'm really excited to try this out. I hope it's not too pinky. That's what it looks like. I feel like it's wiping off all of my lip liner. I kind of like it. It feels good on the lips. It doesn't feel heavy or anything. It's not sticky. It is kind of going outside my lip line. Moving back to the eyes, I'm going to take the shade Myth that we used as a transition shade under my lower lash line. And then I'm going to do the same thing with this shade right here in the Saucy palette. I also think I want to take a little bit of this color. It's like a metallic purple, just on a more dense pencil brush like this, and press it into the lower lash line. Right out there on the outer part of the eye. And then for my inner corner, I really want to use this corally pink orange shade. It's so freaking pretty. I have to use it as my inner corner highlight. I think I'm going to take some of this color here in the center and just pop it right on top of that so it's not so orange, just to kind of brighten it up a little bit. To finish off the look, I'm just going to take a little bit of mascara. This is the e.l.f. Mineral Infused Mascara. That is what the wand looks like right there. The wand actually looks pretty decent, so we're just gonna apply this and then the look is complete. Alright guys, that is the completed makeup look. I do have to say, this mascara I'm not the biggest fan of. Look at what it did to my lower lash line. It looks like it's smudged all on my lower lash line. It's a very, very wet formula, and it's like, it's a mess. It's kind of irritating my eyes as well, so not so sure how I like that. But all the other products I've tried so far I think are really great. I don't have any cons with really any of the other products that I've tried out today. Of course, I will continue to use them and update you guys in a future hits and misses as I typically do. But that is going to be it for this video today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and also give this video a thumbs up if you're excited for my little Law of Attraction series that I'm going to be starting on my channel. Let me know down below as well if there's any videos that you would like me to do, if there's any specific topics regarding the law of attraction that you want me to cover, any other videos that you have in mind, whether it be beauty, fashion, lifestyle, any videos that you guys would like to see, make sure to let me know. Also, if you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. That way you join our little internet family, and I will talk to you guys soon in my next video. Bye!